Welcome to the Memory and History channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on more videos like this one. In 1955, Italian actress Sophia Loren posed gracefully in her Rome apartment for photographer David Seymour. The portrait captures the raw elegance of post-war Italy, blending cinematic glamour with intimate realism, a glimpse into Loren's rising stardom and timeless charm. In February 1954, Marilyn Monroe visited Korea to entertain American troops. During the tour, she paused to sign the cast of a wounded soldier's leg, a tender, human moment that revealed her warmth beyond the silver screen's glittering fame. In 1955, James Dean was photographed beside a jukebox in Marfa, Texas, during the filming of Giant. The image captures his effortless, cool, and quiet rebellion, a fleeting moment of youth, solitude, and cinematic immortality before his untimely death. Captured in March 1953 on vivid Kodachrome film, a young amateur model poses confidently for a live exposition. Her calm expression reflects the post-war optimism of the era, a moment where art, innocence, and emerging modern beauty quietly intersect. In early 1900s London, the four-penny coffin offered the homeless a rare refuge. For 4 pence, they received a hot meal, warmth, and a narrow bed. Though grimly named, it symbolized compassion amid the harsh realities of urban poverty. On April 1st, 1995, the Hubble Space Telescope unveiled the Pillars of Creation, a breathtaking view of the Eagle Nebula. Stretching 30 trillion miles, this cosmic landscape revealed newborn stars forming within towering columns of interstellar gas and dust. In 1967, actress Maggie de la Riva confronted 2 of the wealthy men who had kidnapped and assaulted her in Quezon City. Pointing at them, she revealed her bruises and asked, "Do you remember these?" A haunting act of courage and defiance. In 1943, a Polish refugee carried bread through an evacuation camp in Iran. Amid World War II displacement, such aid sparked resentment, as many Iranians faced starvation while scarce food and resources were diverted to sustain fleeing European refugees. On October 3, 1995, students at Augustana College watched in shock as O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of murder. Their stunned expressions captured a nation divided, a courtroom verdict that became a defining cultural moment in American history. In 1959, Steve McQueen and Jane Mansfield were photographed together at a Los Angeles auto race. McQueen's cool composure and Mansfield's radiant allure embodied Hollywood's golden age, where cinema icons mingled with speed, glamour, and effortless rebellion. In 1955, Leo G. Carroll and Mara Corday starred in Tarantula, a sci-fi horror classic that terrified a generation. With its giant mutant spider and eerie desert setting, the film embodied 1950s atomic age fears and left audiences with lasting arachnophobia. In 1994, the Dizengoff Street bus bombing in Tel Aviv marked one of Israel's deadliest attacks. A Hamas suicide bomber killed 22 people and injured over 100 others, leaving the nation in shock and deepening the painful cycle of Middle Eastern violence. In 1965, during Indonesia's brutal anti-communist purge, countless men were detained and executed without trial. This haunting image shows prisoners awaiting death, silent witnesses to a dark chapter that claimed over 500,000 lives in political terror. During the Great Depression, a woman in North Carolina raised her voice against brutal working conditions. Her lone protest symbolized the struggle of countless laborers demanding dignity, fair wages, and humanity amid one of America's harshest economic eras. In 1986, a black man defiantly boarded a whites-only bus in apartheid South Africa. His quiet act of resistance challenged an entire system of segregation, a powerful moment of courage that echoed the rising fight for freedom and equality. In 1937, the German airship Hindenburg burst into flames while attempting to dock in New Jersey. The catastrophe, captured live on film, killed 36 people and marked the tragic end of the airship era, a fiery symbol of shattered technological optimism. On Halloween night in 1985, Elvira, the Queen of Camp, posed with Pee Wee Herman in a perfectly eccentric snapshot. The photo captures the quirky, playful spirit of 1980s pop culture, a blend of horror, humor, and unapologetic weirdness. In the 1980s, a shepherd from the village of Karakechdi, Azerbaijan, stood proudly with his children. Framed by the rugged landscape, the image reflects a humble life rooted in tradition, resilience, family, and the quiet beauty of rural existence. In 1968, Wizard of Oz actors Parnell St. Aubin and Mary Ellen Burbach were photographed at their Midget Club. Founded in 1947, the bar, built to scale for little people, became a warm haven celebrating community, dignity, and shared Hollywood memories. Captured in 1900, this photograph shows a Palestinian family from Ramallah in their daily life. Simple yet profound, it reflects the region's deep-rooted traditions, family unity, modest living, and a timeless connection to the land long before modern conflict. In April 1969, a South Vietnamese woman wept over a plastic bag holding her husband's remains, a victim of the Tet Offensive massacres. Captured by Larry Burroughs, the image embodies the war's human agony and the unbearable weight of loss and remembrance. During the Vietnam War era, a young woman stands with books in her hands and a rifle by her side, a striking symbol of resistance against colonial power. Her image embodies the fusion of education, defiance, and the fierce pursuit of national freedom. Jane Seymour, the timeless Hollywood icon, radiates elegance and grace in these stunning photographs. From her early film days to her celebrated roles, each image captures her poise, charm, and enduring beauty, a reflection of classic cinema's golden allure. In the 1960s, a group of nuns watched intently as a fashionable woman passed by, a silent clash of worlds captured in one frame. The image contrasts devotion and modernity, reflecting the cultural shifts of an era redefining femininity and faith. A young couple poses tenderly for a photograph in the 1940s, their expressions soft yet proud. The image captures a generation shaped by war and hope, love preserved in black and white, standing still against the uncertainty of their time. Just 11 years old, William Johnston joined the Union Army as a drummer boy in his father's color guard. He earned the Medal of Honor for bravery during the 7 days battle retreat, carrying his drum when others fled. He died months before Pearl Harbor. In 1955, Slovenia, young boys haul bundles of firewood through narrow village paths. Their determined faces reflect post-war resilience, a generation shaped by hard work, resourcefulness, and the quiet dignity of helping their families survive through harsh winters. One of the most unforgettable photographs from the Vietnam War captures the raw anguish, chaos, and humanity born from conflict. Whether of soldiers, civilians, or children, such images endure as haunting reminders of the pain and cost of war's devastation. In the 1870s, Dr. Louis Sayre pioneered modern orthopedic treatment for scoliosis. This photograph shows him examining a patient's spinal curvature, a moment of early medical innovation that bridged compassion, science, and the evolving art of healing the human body. Captured in 1943, these photographs reveal the final glimpses of everyday life in Crimea before tragedy struck. Within a year, the Crimean Tatar people would be deported en masse, their quiet villages erased, their history scattered by forced exile and loss. A daring performer balances on a wire stretched between the towers of Notre Dame Cathedral. High above Paris, his calm defiance transforms fear into art, a breathtaking moment symbolizing human courage, precision, and the timeless dance between risk and beauty. In Easter 1944, refugees fled Belgrade as war ravaged the city. Carrying what little they could, families moved through shattered streets under the shadow of German occupation, a somber exodus capturing faith, endurance, and the quiet heartbreak of displacement. In 1910, McNeil Island Prison produced unusually candid mugshots that captured more than faces. They revealed stories. Each inmate's portrait showed traces of regret, defiance, or hope, offering a rare human glimpse into early 20th century American incarceration. In 1941, Madrid gathered to bid farewell to the volunteers of the Blue Division heading to the Eastern Front. Their departure, marked by solemn pride and propaganda, reflected Spain's uneasy alliance with Nazi Germany during the turbulent years of World War II. Around 2001, employees of Fred Alger Management posed for a cheerful group photo on the 93rd floor of the North Tower. Months later, tragedy struck on 9/11, claiming 35 of their lives, turning this joyful moment into a haunting remembrance of innocence lost. In the 1950s, first-class passengers slept comfortably on fully reclined seats during long flights. The image reflects a golden era of air travel, when luxury, spacious cabins, and personalized service defined the skies long before modern aviation's crowded reality. Around 1916, Jewish immigrant Nessim Menashe opened his second-hand and new shoe store in Portland, Oregon. His small business reflected the immigrant dream, perseverance, craftsmanship, and the pursuit of stability in a rapidly changing America. Circa 1960, a dental X-ray machine stands as a symbol of mid-century medical progress. Bulky yet groundbreaking, it marked a shift toward modern diagnostics, when science illuminated what was once unseen, transforming dentistry and patient care forever. In 1914, a Yemenite Jew was photographed wearing a traditional sudra, an ancient Jewish head covering. The image preserves a fading heritage, a glimpse into centuries-old customs, faith, and the enduring cultural identity of Yemen's Jewish community. In 1998, long before becoming Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio rode public transport in Buenos Aires. The future Pope, Francis's humble commute reflected the simplicity and compassion that would later define his papacy. Faith lived quietly among ordinary people. In June 1930, one of the Hunter brothers climbed out midair to check their plane's engine during a record-breaking non-stop flight. For 23 days aloft, from June 11 to July 4th, their daring endurance embodied the fearless spirit of aviation's golden age. In 1944, a French Maquis fighter stood beside a female FFC agent, proudly holding a torn French flag. The photograph captures defiance and unity, symbols of France's underground resistance reclaiming hope and honor amid the devastation of World War II. On December 3rd, 1951, a midwife carefully delivered a newborn, embodying the timeless rhythm of life. The image reflects compassion and skill, a quiet, intimate moment where human hands guided new hope into a world still recovering from war's shadow. In 1905, John Howard Crocker and his wife Rita were photographed camping at Couchiching, Ontario. Their simple setup, canvas tents and open wilderness, reflects the early spirit of adventure, leisure and connection to nature in turn-of-the-century Canada. In August 1954, Sammy Davis Jr. was photographed enjoying a sunny day at Atlantic City Beach surrounded by friends. The image radiates joy and charisma, capturing the legendary entertainer's charm during an era when music, style, and confidence defined cool. Around 1946 in Santa Monica, stunt double and weightlifter Rona Brewer-McRae joined fitness pioneer Abby Stockton to lift 100-pound Milo Globe barbells. The moment captured two trailblazing women redefining strength, beauty, and athleticism in post-war America's beach culture. On June 24, 1926, the St. John's Fair filled the old market square in Wołocz, Poland, with color and tradition. Villagers in vibrant folk attire celebrated midsummer with music, trade, and dance, a vivid snapshot of pre-war Polish rural life and culture. In December 1952, a lone policeman directed traffic through the choking haze of London's Great Smog. The toxic fog, caused by coal pollution, blanketed the city for days, a deadly environmental disaster that claimed thousands of lives and transformed air quality laws. In 1920, newly arrived immigrants at Ellis Island faced the feared eye exam for trachoma, a contagious disease that could mean deportation. The moment captures the tension between hope and fear, as dreams of a new life hinged on a doctor's inspection. During World War I, American soldiers operated massive acoustic locators, horn-like devices that amplified distant sounds to detect incoming aircraft. These early listening instruments marked a crucial step in wartime technology, paving the way for the radar systems of the 1940s. On September 9, 1966, an Apollo test capsule was unloaded from the USS Hornet at Long Beach Naval Station, California. The moment reflects America's ambitious space program, a tangible step toward lunar exploration and the technological triumphs of the 1960s. In 1981, a railway in South Africa stretched across rugged terrain, symbolizing both progress and inequality under apartheid. Trains carried goods and people alike, threading through a nation divided, a quiet testament to industry, movement, and the complex social landscape of the era. In the 1950s, Newark Eagles players Laniel Hooker, Max Manning, Jim Brown, and Raleigh Biz Mackey posed together, representing the talent and resilience of Negro League baseball. Their camaraderie and skill highlight a pivotal era in American sports before full integration reshaped the game. In the 1940s and 50s, Harlem was home to a vibrant Black Jewish community, balancing faith, culture, and urban life. Residents built synagogues, businesses, and social networks, a unique intersection of heritage, resilience, and identity within one of America's most storied neighborhoods. In 1970, Los Angeles, a makeup artist conducted a live demonstration, showcasing the techniques and glamour of the era. The scene reflects the growing artistry of cosmetic professionals and the rising influence of Hollywood's style on everyday beauty trends. In 1992, Mae Jemison became the first Black woman in space aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour. A physician, engineer, and Peace Corps veteran, she broke barriers in science and media, inspiring generations while championing education, technology, and representation in STEM fields. Janet Leigh, July 6, 1927, is best remembered for her iconic role in Psycho, forever etched in cinematic history as a scream heard around the world. Beyond film, she was the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis, continuing her legacy in Hollywood. In 1940, a downed German Messerschmitt Bf 109E was displayed outside St. Nicholas Church in Durham, England. The exhibit aimed to boost morale and raise funds for the war effort during the Battle of Britain, turning enemy machinery into a symbol of resilience and patriotism. Crusader tank of the Australian 9th Division Cavalry. Regiment stands ready for battle. Built for speed and maneuverability, it symbolizes Australia's armored contributions during World War II, reflecting both technological innovation and the courage of soldiers navigating the harsh theaters of war. On October 24, 1942, British soldiers were photographed in a posed attack formation. The image captures military discipline, readiness, and camaraderie, a moment reflecting the intense preparation and bravery demanded by the global conflicts of World War II. On October 20th, 1944, General Douglas MacArthur, his staff, and Philippine President Sergio Osmeña landed at Red Beach, Leyte. The moment marked the beginning of the Philippines' liberation from Japanese occupation, a historic step in World War II's Pacific Campaign. In November 1944, a German Panther tank was stationed in Godap, Poland, amid the chaos of World War II's Eastern Front. The formidable machine embodies the era's mechanized warfare, destruction, and the strategic struggles shaping the final months of the conflict. In November 1918, a Belgian girl fed a Canadian artillery horse, moments after the end of World War I. The simple act reflects relief, compassion, and the quiet bonds formed between civilians and animals amid the devastation of war. Around 1917, men at the Pratt Institute attended a cooking class with Miss Hanks and Miss Kierstead, training to become army cooks. The image reflects wartime preparation, domestic skill building, and the often overlooked roles that supported soldiers on the front lines during World War I. Do you have any details you can share about this image? In 1917, Austro-Hungarian soldiers captured an Italian Obisce da 305 17 howitzer near Udine, Italy, photographed by Jędrzej Biszycki. The image highlights the grim realities of World War I artillery warfare, machinery of destruction juxtaposed with the human toll of the front. In the 1960s, actress Maggie Smith was photographed relaxing at the beach, her freckled arms and face catching the sunlight. The image captures her natural beauty and charisma, a candid glimpse of a future screen legend enjoying a rare moment of leisure. In 1911, a touring circus brought spectacle and wonder to towns across the country. Performers, animals, and colorful tents offered a fleeting escape from daily life, a vibrant glimpse into early 20th century entertainment and the joy of communal celebration. In 1948, a young girl in a post-war residence drew "Home" on a blackboard, capturing her longing and trauma after the devastation of World War II. Decades later, she was identified as Teresa Adwintowska from Warsaw, a silent witness to resilience and loss. On October 10, 1959, actress, model, and violinist Jane Mansfield attended the Tottenham Hotspur vs. Wolverhampton Wanderers football match. Her presence added Hollywood glamour to the stands, blending celebrity allure with the excitement of English sport during a vibrant post-war era. On March 12, 1945, Red Army assault engineer sappers advanced through the streets of Kustrin, Germany, clad in distinctive SN-42 steel armor. Their specialized gear and bravery highlight the brutal urban combat of World War II's final months, where courage and innovation faced relentless destruction. Around 1894, a young Albert Einstein posed with his sister Maria, capturing a rare glimpse of his childhood. The photograph reflects a quiet, familial moment before he grew into one of history's most brilliant minds, destined to reshape science and human understanding.